I don't see why you don't take it in one big glass, Scoop, instead of fooling around here with all these little ones.
No. I'm drinking them separately and individually to every dame that's ever double-crossed me. I'm through with women.
Well, I hope my glass supply will last.
It's just an idea.
Just an idea.
Yeah.
Scoop soup.
How are you, Cookie? Oh, Jerry. What'll it be? Oh, I think I'll have a Swiss cheese. Coffee. Us newspaper men have got to stay awake.
What for? Your column don't keep you up nights.
No, household hints may not be so sensational, but what you could work on at any old time. But I wouldn't want the wife to know.
Cup of coffee, Dope.
Hi, Jerry.
Well, hello.
Hi, Jonesy. Hi, Nick. I'm going to print a slot machine and eat for nothing.
Still going for that jackpot, Cookie?
Had my paw read by Gypsy. Tonight's my night. What else do you have, boy?
Corned beef on rye for me, Jerry.
And make it two.
Well, how much did you win, you liar?
Hey, come on. I want to see you. Say, that was a swell recipe you were telling Jerry last night.
Which one you took?
You know, the one with the sweet potatoes, the prunes, and the carrots.
Oh, the chimmers.
Don't be vulgar.
Say, Mr. Wisecracking. That's one time we scooped your column. You don't believe it. Here, read it. I got it. I'm not bluffing. I got it. Every detail I got. Look.
Well, let me read it.
There you go.
Read it? I couldn't even dance it. So I'll just skip it.
Yeah, that's your report there. Look at it. Oh, Nelson.
Mr. Powell.
Ham on white, Jerry. Plenty of mustard.
Here. Ain't I told you before? Gin for the Tribune, rye for the graphic boys.
But Scoop's been drinking rye all evening. And he's Tribune, ain't he?
He was.
Don't crow so loud, Rooster. You might lay an egg.
We're getting burned up about it, eh?
Sure we are.
And how?
Dirty trick, Powell. Yes, and dirtier yet. Say, how do you get that way? Now, listen. A bigamy dame cries on Scoop's shoulder, gets him the whole of her story for 24 hours. Is there any reason why I shouldn't step in and grab it? What am I, a newspaper man or a Boy Scout?
Well, that's all right. Scoop had the story, but why'd you have to tell it to the old man? He was holding it up.
You can work that way, but to me it's a little trafe. I need edicles, and you don't use it. It's all right to get a story. That's all right. It's legitimate. Get a story. Good reporting. But double-crossing, that's something else already. It ain't edicles. Now, I'm a reporter, you understand?
You're a pest.
Nuts to you.
Give me some more nickels.
Hey, ain't that the ambulance siren? Don't you guys have to go?
No, Sonny. Whoever got killed will have to sit across the afternoon edition. We've already put the paper to bed.
Guess I'm about through chasing those babies. Had a chat with the old man this evening. I think he's going to send me abroad.
That's the only way you'll ever get one.
Seems as though I'm not very popular around here. Maybe I'd better go in and apologize to Scoop.
Why don't you lay off?
Okay. The paper is calling.
Hello, babyface.
Yeah, this is Nelson talking.
What? Yeah? 46 Sutton Place, huh? Okay, I got it. Hey, Powell, the chief wants his new star reporter to go down to 46 Sutton Place in a hurry.
Oh, yeah? What's the layout?
Part of the Meredith millions bumped off. Looks like suicide, but most likely it's murder. They think the wife did it.
Okay, I got it.
Hey, listen, fellas, they want us all back at the office right away. Let's go. Good night, Cookie. See you in cooking school, Cookie.
Well, goodbye, Lucky. And don't forget the chimneys.
Come on, Scoop, snap out of it. Come on, snap out of it. A big story's broke. George Meredith just got bumped off in Sutton Place. They think it's a wife. Every cop and dick in town will be looking for her. Meredith's old man's worth millions. Oh, for Pete's sake, wake up. If you could find her, every paper in town would be after you.
Huh?
I said go out and find the meredith dames.
Oh, dames. I'm through with them. I'm going to get even with all dames.
Well, if you are, here's your chance, but go on. You got a soft streak form a yard wide.
You know what I want to do? I want to prowl down back alleys, climb fire escapes, knock down garbage cans to get dirt on women. And I'm going to sell it to the newspapers. I'm going to put women where they belong.
From the Tribune, baby. What can you give me on this?
Why, ask me. I read the newspapers. You write them. Why don't you go on up? It's apartment 348. The investigators are there now.
Thanks.
I don't care who says she shot him. Can't make me believe it. She was just a real lady.
But, Bob, it ain't no lady like the shooting man. It is just against the law.
Take this description. Brunette. 5'1" or 2. Weight about 100. Brown eyes. Very good looking. When last seen was wearing a black dress trimmed in red. Silver fox fur. Black straw hat. Yeah.
So that's all the dope you're going to give us?
Can't give you any more than we have. No one seems to know much about her. You better try Casey. He's in charge of the case.
Okay. What is it, Casey?
Not much yet.
I suppose just another gold digger shot herself out of a wad of dough.
Sure it's not suicide. The medical examiner says suicide's impossible. But somebody jammed the gun in his hand to make it look like it.
How'd you find out?
It's no use, Jack. There ain't a picture of her anyplace.
Well, the newspapers haven't anything either.
There's no dope to speak of, Edgar, and you're wasting your time.
Me wasting time? On my paper, there's no wasting time. I gotta find out about the insurance. I gotta find out how much money he left.
Yeah, if he left any.
Well, if he didn't, so what can I lose?
I'll see you later.
Much obliged.
All right. Hiya, boy. When you get to 14 Jackson Street, siphon him out. Well, who told you to sit in my lap?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's my taxi.
Well, I didn't know.
Well, you know now.
I thought maybe you'd help me.
I'm through helping dames.
All right, then, I'll get out.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know.
You don't know, but you're in one big hurry to get there. Well, suppose we let the driver drop me off while you're deciding where the party is.
Thanks.
It's a pleasure. Just get on your own side and keep your mouth shut.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't bother the cab, Scoop. The body lines are bad. Go on upstairs. I'll take care of this. You can settle with me later.
Hello, Winchell. Good hunting.
How much, pirate?
75.
Oh, so I forgot all about you, huh? Are you going inside to put the boyfriend to bed, or shall I do it?
I want to speak to you. I'm in trouble.
Come on inside, kid. I don't know what you've done, but as long as you're a friend of Scoop's, I'm helping you.
Well, thanks,
Those coppers are sure hot on you. They just pulled up in their rolls.
Well, they must have trailed me here.
What'll I do? Take off your clothes.
Take my clothes off? Every stitch of them.
But don't look so scared. It's a necessity, not a fan dance. Snap out of them.
Oh.
Go away. Whatever you're selling, I have it.
Quit cracking before I kick this door in.
Whoa, wait a minute. Don't tell me. Let me find out for myself. Ah, I got it. Police. I see your feet.
Oh, hello, Scoop. Didn't you just come home in a taxi?
Yeah, but don't let it get around. It'll ruin me socially. So what?
So where's the dame that came home with you?
No dame came home with me.
Never mind, we'll take a look.
Okay, help yourself.
Oh, Mr. McGuire, are they searching your apartment, too? Oh, I'm frantic, I tell you. I am absolutely frantic. Just feel my heart. It's simply beating wildly. And my pulse, it must be 109.
When it gets to 110, you sell.
Oh, aren't you the one, Mr. McGuire? And that other officer in there, he's brutally careless. He broke my bottle of Christmas night into smithereens. Into absolute smithereens. Listen, you big ruffian. Do you know what your friend did?
Sorry he disturbed you, Ducky. We're looking for a young lady.
Young lady? I was never so insulted in all my life.
It's okay, Scoop.
Thanks a lot.
Who is it?
Police, may I speak to you a minute?
Oh, sorry, officer, but I'm taking a shower. Hop right in if you want to. The door's not locked. Don't be bashful, Sergeant. Come right in. Pardon my wet gloves, Lieutenant. What's up?
I'm looking for a dame that's hiding out somewhere in this building.
There isn't anyone here. You may take a look, Captain.
Thank you, ma'am. Sorry to have intruded.
Oh, that's all right. Commissioner, happy to have you meet me. You may not have needed a shower, but I need a shot of gin.
Good morning.
Now, morning, sweetheart.
Will you, join me at breakfast?
Thanks, I've had mine. What are you going to do with that girl?
What girl?
The girl you brought home with you last night.
That was last night.
Well, she's in some kind of a jam and...
I'm not interested.
But you're not going to let her down now that you've started to help her.
Maybe you didn't understand me, sweetheart. But I'm through helping dames. I'm through helping all dames. Women and me are all washed up. Where is she now?
She's in my apartment, but it ain't safe to keep her there. She's scared to death. Had to bleach her hair this morning.
What's her racket?
Well, for crying out loud, don't you know?
You saw me last night. Was I cockeyed or was I? What is her racket?
Well, I'm too refined to ask questions. She just won't talk.
You've done all right, Dottie. As soon as I get on my street-going pants, I'll get her out of here anyway.
You'll be cutting yourself a nice slice of trouble if you do that. There's a guy outside, and he's no cigar store Indian. It's a policeman. He's been there all night, and his papoose is on guard at the back of the house.
You say you made a blonde out of her?
Uh-huh. You'd be surprised. I've had plenty of practice on my own dome.
Listen, couldn't you call up some of these dames in that burlesque troupe of yours, blonde, someone near her size, and have them come over here to see you?
I get it. Babe Simon and Rosie Babe will fit the bill. We'll dress the kid in Rosie's clothes, leave Rosie in the apartment, and then the three of us come out together. Babe, the kid, and myself. It's a pill.
That's the picture. Providing these blondes of yours will keep their mouth shut.
Keep their mouth shut. Say, I got enough on them dames to give them lockjaw.
Then we're set. I'll meet you in the taxi in front of Denny's. Beat it now, Dot, so I can put my clothes on.
I hate to mention a little thing like 75 cents for taxi fare last night, but...
Thanks. You know, Dot, if you weren't a woman, you'd be a nice little girl.
Skip it. See you later.
It's all about the murder paper. Read all about it, all about the paper, sir. Read all about it, all about the murder paper. Read all about it, all about the murder. Read all about the murder paper. Read all about it, all about the murder paper. Read all about the murder paper. Read all about it, all about the murder paper. Read all about the murder. Read all about it. Big murder, read all about it.
Hey, lay off that. What are you trying to do, give the cops the come on?
Oh, I'm terribly frightened.
Are you afraid of me?
No. Dottie said I could trust you. That you're going to help me.
What do you think?
Well, I think it's wonderful of you. Especially when you don't know who I am or...
Listen, will you cut out showing your map at that window?
Where are you taking me?
Well, you gotta hide out for a while. Dottie says you haven't got any money. I can't afford 2 apartments. You've got to share one with me.
I'm not going to do it.
We're only going to be man and wife on the register. I'm running this. Get me?
Well, I won't do it.
Yes, you will.
I am not going to do it.
Here. Oh, this is some, Dottie put these in here for you. Here. You better take them in the bedroom.
The bedroom? Is there only one?
Don't flatter yourself. This is my bed, the couch.
Just why are you doing all this?
You'd be surprised.
Well, I've changed my mind. I'm not going to stay here.
Not stay?
No. Maybe the police will follow us.
Don't be silly. I'd have spotted a tail in a minute.
How do I know you're on the level?
You don't. There's one thing you do know. If you go wandering about the street, you'll be taking a bigger chance than you do here.
You're not going out.
Would it be all right just this once? If I promise never to ask you again?
Well, I meant, isn't it dangerous?
Be dangerous not to. If I don't show up as usual, look suspicious. Now remember, if the manager or anybody comes around here, you're my wife.
All right, but I don't like posing as your wife.
Yeah? I hope you don't think it's any treat to me. Not scared of being alone, are you?
No.
What are you standing like that for?
Well, I don't know. I guess because I haven't got anything else to do.
You dames. Here. Read that. Lock the door after me. I've got a key. Hello, Chief. Got you working nights. Can I help?
Now you're all through around here, McGuire.
McGuire is never through. Listen.
Sam, I'm busy.
Will you listen to me? I'm about to crack a story that'll stand you on your ear.
You let some dame cry out of it.
Not this time, not this time.
Well, what is it?
Plenty. What would you give me for the Meredith dame, plus a signed confession?
Everything but the newspaper.
Okay, expect both within 24 hours.
Say, are you kidding me?
It's in the bag this time, Chief. It's in the bag.
So was the last one you grabbed, but you let a dame cry you out of it.
Can I help it if I'm romantic?
Scram.
Whoa! Oh, man! Right in the bush! Hello, baby. You still down there? Save me a glass of beer, honey. Beefsteak pie, bacon in the oven. Beefsteak pie, good as in good. Beefsteak pie, sweeter than some lovin' from my gal, even if she was good. Osky wow wow, whiskey wee wee, holy mucky eye, university. Wow! Do you know what is a wow? A wow is that which does not very often, but when it does, wow! Everybody have something on that. I just hit the jackpot, right in the bush.
Lucky cookie. Hello, gang.
Hello there, Scoop.
Hi.
What's new?
Well, that's just what I dropped in to ask you, pal. Old-fashioned, Jerry.
Yeah, gin for me.
Okay, Cookie.
Make mine the same. Too bad you had that Meredith dame right under your nose and then let her get away. Too bad. Too bad.
It's beautiful. That bird believes everything he reads in the papers.
Paul wrote it up himself to top the bigamy story.
By the way, Scoop, I dropped around to your place. The landlady said you'd moved quite suddenly.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed you.
Where'd you move to, if you don't mind my asking?
Not at all, pal, not at all. I've taken a little place just outside of London. Daffydowndilly, Nursington, Rosbury. Do come up and see me sometime. There's always something about.
Yes, even if it's only the janitor.
In some instances, I prefer the janitor.
It's all right with me, if you can fix it with him.
All right, boys. Have you a little fun? I've got work to do.
Sure, he's working for that $5,000.
Aren't we all?
Hello, Blinky.
How's faith? Not so good.
I would like to make a little dough.
Certainly. I'd like it good.
You know Skip McGuire, don't you?
Yes.
Now look. Here's a flat spot. I want you to shadow him. When McGuire comes out, I want you to follow him, find out where he lives, then get in touch with me. There'll be another 10 spot for you.
Well, Mr. Scoop, what'll it be? 6 little ones or 1 big one?
Well, Elmer, make it 1 big orangeade and make it sweet.
You never know who's gonna let you down.
Latest dope is they found her fingerprints all over the gun and Meredith's on top of hers. Theory is she shot him, shoved the gun into his hand afterwards to make it look like suicide.
That's all the dicks need, I suppose, to pin the murder on her.
That's right. If it just so happened that you did find this dame Scoop and you had it locked up somewhere, you wouldn't let her cry on your shoulder, would you?
The chip's on my shoulder, Cookie, but the tears fall where they may.
Boy, is this something. Kind heaven, just let me be there when this breaks on Powell.
I'll give it my personal attention. Oh, give it a Cookie. I'm in a hurry.
Elmer, who said anything about orange juice? Bring me a stein of gin. Let the tears fall where they may.
What's up?
Oh, I can't sleep. The sirens are driving me mad.
Here. Put this on.
Do you suppose they're going to search here?
Why should they?
Well, why shouldn't they? Papers say they're turning the city inside out.
Well, they say confession is good for the soul. Why don't you tell me all about it?
Well, after all you've done for me, I suppose you have a right to know.
Yeah. That's the way I look at it.
All right, then. I'll tell you what I did. I stole a fur coat from the shop where I worked.
Yeah? Now it's my turn. I want to play. When I was a kid, I stole a peanut from a popcorn wagon. I've been dodging the police ever since. Come on, let's have it straight.
Please, I'd rather not talk about it. I thought perhaps I could stay here until the excitement blew over, and then... Well, I seem to annoy you so.
Listen, it isn't you. I hate all women.
Perhaps you aren't very successful with them.
Successful? Who cares? Who wants to be? Who loses your job for you? Women. Who breaks up the homes? Women. The banks? Women. Who pays and pays and pays? The men. I'm going to write a book about it. We even got the title.
Oh, well, then it's practically written.
The title is, I Cover the Women Folk. The beginning is swell. It starts out like this, listen. Lola Mendoza with the flashing black eyes and gleaming white teeth. She was the toast of the gay caballeros. I learned about women from her. I ran across her one night in a dive on the Frisco waterfront. What are you doing?
Well, as long as we're killing time, I might as well be practical about it. I'm taking it down in shorthand.
Not a bad idea. Wait. Where did I leave off?
Dive on Frisco waterfront.
Here.
No, none for me, thanks.
For the jitters, I know nothing better. Where was I?
Dive on Frisco waterfront.
Oh, yeah. Lola had rocks in her ears as big as boulders and a smile like the Mona Lisa. 20 times the police came within a couple of minutes of grabbing Gertie. Lily, with the voice of an angel and the soul of a cockroach. Then my papers sent me to China.
How still it is everywhere.
Oh, you're tired. I'm sorry.
Yes, I am tired. But I can sleep now. Good night. And don't do that again.
Don't worry, I wouldn't have done it then. Only I thought you expected it. Pardon me, miss. Would you kindly come to the door? Hey, what's the matter with you sleeping on the Davenport? I work hard all day.
Why, certainly, Mr. McGuire. It's your apartment. Now, if you'll kindly leave me alone, I'll retire. I don't want any more wrestling matches tonight.
Okay. That suits me.
Yeah, that wasn't so hot. Oh, what the... After all, why shouldn't I have the bed? Oh, why not? Ah, for Clyde's sake.
Listen, I don't want anything on Meredith. What I want is something on the wife. Maybe a boyfriend. I don't care if it's only a girlfriend. Right. Now, hop to it.
How about the brother?
We already had him on the carpet. He tells a pretty straight story.
Will they convict the woman?
No, but she did it all right. No doubt about it. The boy admits they've been having a fight.
Most chances to see the brother. Well, I just want to take a peek at the kid, see what he looks like.
Say, what have you got up your sleeve?
Just a hunch. Maybe I'm wrong.
You probably are. Well, drop around later and maybe I'll let you have a look at him.
Fair enough.
Hello. Sure. Well, come on up and look at the evidence. Sure, I'll be here. Yeah, well, read it to me. I'll hold on.
Okay if I take a look at the files?
Wait a minute. Should have wired to Jordan to pick the guy up. Don't give me that. If you can't get it, I will. Nothing doing. I'm sticking to the Meredith case. Right.
Can I have one of those exhibits of the girl's handwriting?
Not on your life. Those are evidence. Say, just what are you up to?
I'm just playing a hunch, that's all. I think I can get a sample of a certain dame's handwriting.
I get you. And if they match...
If they match, I'll give you a chance to make the biggest pinch in the year.
And who gets the reward?
Casey, I'll make a trade with you. If this thing works, I get the reward and a scoop for my paper. You get credit for making the pinch and 500 smackers.
You got an awful nerve.
Now, wait a minute, Casey. Without me, you can't do a thing. With me, you can make a pinch that'll mean promotion for you. Is it a deal?
Okay, it's a deal.
They found the Meredith girl's brother.
The brother?
Uh-huh. They put him under arrest. Found him, too. Looks bad for him.
He didn't do it. I did it. I'm Ann Meredith. I did it.
You?
Yes.
What? Where did the brother come in?
George and I were quarreling, and Ralph came in just as he struck me.
What did you do?
Well, I pulled him away.
The brother?
Yes, and we went out into the hall, and he told me to get out. to take a walk while he talked to George. I went round and round the block and trying to quiet my nerves, and then when I came back, George was lying on the floor. No, I mean he was sitting in the chair, and he got up and he came at me. I took his gun from the drawer and I shot him.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Where are you going?
Give myself up, of course.
Well, wait a minute. You can't rush into it like this. What do you think this is, petty larceny? Well, I'll have you in the who's gone in 10 minutes.
Well, that's where I belong, isn't it?
All right. Maybe so. But you can't rush into it like this. We've got to think.
Think? Of what?
Come on over here and sit down. Now then, let's see. You say you came back into the room, took Meredith's gun from the drawer, and shot him. Where was your brother when you came back?
He was gone, but I found the note.
What note?
No. I know it's cool. There wasn't any note.
I know. Now then, what about the note?
Really, Scoop. There wasn't any note.
Come on, Ann, tell me the truth. I want to help you if I can. On the level. I'm sorry for what I did tonight, but it couldn't be helped. There's one thing certain anyhow, he'll never strike you again. Murderers don't leave notes telling the world they knocked someone off. Come on. When you came back in that room, what really happened?
I put the gun in George's hand.
That's where you made a mistake.
Well, I wanted to make it look like suicide, and then I ran away.
Here's what I'm thinking. Someone came back in that room after your brother left. And that someone bumped Meredith off.
Where are you going?
I'm going to find the bird that did it.
It's so wonderful of you to help me like this.
I'm not only doing it for you, I got to make good with my paper. Don't let anyone in, understand?
Yeah.
Unless it's Cookie Smith. I may send a message through him. He's okay.
All right.
Lock the door. Hello, gorgeous. What's your reaction to reporters of this time?
By this time, I eat 'em alive.
Lovely vampire, lovely. What beautiful teeth you have. Come closer, little one, come closer.
You know, I'm engaged to be married. But is there anything else I can do for you?
Yes, give me a list of all the people that lived here
On the night of the murder. Here it is. It's almost worn threadbare.
Thanks.
Tilly, tell Violet to take my dog out for a walk.
Hello, Kitty.
I'm afraid you're mistaken.
I'm so sorry. What did you say her name was?
Richmond, Helen Richmond.
Yeah, she may be right. Thanks, sweetheart.
Oh, how do you do? Is there Mr. McGuire living here?
Yes, there is.
Do you know if he's in?
No, I saw him go out some time ago, but Mrs. McGuire's there, I think. Shall I call the apartment?
Will you please?
What name?
Well, just tell her it's a friend of her husband's. It's a surprise.
A friend of your husband's down here to see you.
Oh, yes, Mr. Smith. Please send him right up.
You could go right up.
Thank you. Oh, son. Is that for me?
Mr. Hudson?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Why, yes. Yes, Mr. Smith.
Do come in.
Thank you.
Scoop told me to expect you. Did he send me a message?
Why, he sent you these.
Oh. Won't you sit down? If you'll excuse me, I'll put these in water. Oh, do sit down, won't you?
Thank you.
Scoop is always so thoughtful, isn't he?
Yes. Yes, he never misses a trick. He lived up to his reputation in his marriage, too. Scooped the entire office. Rather sudden, wasn't it?
Why, yes, it was. Very.
You know, somehow or other, I seem to imagine we've met before.
Why, no, I don't think so, really.
No. Oh, probably not. The girl I had in mind was a brunette. Stupid of me.
Yes, it is.
Well, congratulations and all that sort of thing.
Oh, thanks.
Well, I'll have to be running along. I just dropped in to leave the flowers.
Oh, yes.
It's been a pleasure. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hello, Dad.
Come in.
Hello, Dad.
Well, the kid himself. You know Rosen, babe?
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
And you're not going to have it. Scram. You too. This is business.
Well, Doc, you got the figure for it.
Say, fella, you didn't come over here to look over my contour. What's on your mind, the little girl?
No, another dame. Listen, Doc. You remember a girl by the name of Kitty? I can't remember her last name. She used to dance down at the palace.
Blonde? Good looking? Thompson, Kitty Thompson.
That's the one I'm thinking about. Say, wasn't she sweet on Meredith a while back?
He was, and how?
Whatever became of her?
Oh, he set her up in a penthouse, and she got so high you'd have to take a pole vaulting to reach her.
Look, I think I ran into her today. She says her name is Helen Richmond.
So what?
Find out if it's the same dame, will you, and where she's dancing now. I gotta know this afternoon. Doc, it's important.
That's my call. Sure I will.
I tell you, call Cookie the office. You know Cookie. He'll see that I get the message. Doc, you're a great scout.
I know it. It's written all over me.
Hello. Yes, Miss Richmond.
Was there any mail for me? Thanks. Who was that man at the desk as I went out?
He was just an old friend of mine. A reporter.
Thanks.
Gentlemen. Very nice. Dot your T's and cross your I's. That's Daddy's little man. Stunning, Jones, stunning. Only nut should be spelt with a capital N.
Let's cut out the clowning.
Even a small safety pin can have its moments. Ah, the old cavalry king.
Hey, Scoop. Now, here is a tasty little snack. You take 4 large beets and 2 large carrots, 1 small onion. You put them all together and dice them up small. You take a nice little sprig of parsley, place that in there. Then you take some salt and pepper them up nicely, and then you, how is that little thing, kid?
Listen, meet me at the Mayfair Apartments in a half an hour.
I got it.
Yes, I do. Well, when do we turn the newspaper over to you? I suppose you're here with your big story?
No, not yet, but you'll get it. Do you mind if I use your files?
Help yourself. No, not you. Scoop was in here trying to sell me an idea, that's all.
Looking up an old girlfriend?
Oh, yeah. When they do a fade on you, you've got just about 3 guesses. Marriage, the river, or the love nest.
That's about it. Hi-ho, like a day. Come on, Laughing Boy, open up the Helen Richmond apartment.
I ain't supposed to open no doors. Police, where have I seen you before?
Come on, for the police, you're supposed to keep your mouth shut and open up what you're told.
I used to be able to open up most anything.
Yeah? What stopped you?
The police.
Come on, Hopto, let us in.
If my job goes, it just goes. But for the police, I open up the pearly gates. There you is.
Who?
Hey, that cigarette out.
Hey. Huh, saving her press notices, eh?
Not hers. Looks like Meredith's. Here. See what you can pick out of these.
Wow!
What have you got?
Recipe for heavenly hash. Fruit salad, whipped cream, and chopped nuts. That's right.
I'm sorry, Kitty. We're all washed up. I'm not going to help you from now on. She's Kitty Thompson, all right. Hop over to the office. Get all the dope you can on that breach of promise case. Kitty slapped on Meredith. Then hang on to your phone. I'm expecting the message. Come on, let's go.
Did you see my brother?
Did I see your brother? You think I spent the day visiting the suspects? Can't catch a murderer that way. I bought them to help an old woman out.
Thanks. Say, are you drunk?
Drunk? Hey, where'd those flowers come from?
Well, your friend Mr. Smith brought them. He said you sent them.
Cookie? Flowers? Must have been 2 other fellows. Hey, what'd this guy look like?
Oh, he was tall, with a dark mustache, and very good looking.
That was Powell. Hey, if he's been here, I gotta work fast.
But he said his name was Smith.
Hey, that guy's smarter than I thought he was. Someone knocked on the door and said he was Napoleon. You let him in thinking he was Mussolini, but you'd be wrong. It'd probably be the King of Siam.
But you said you...
Oh, don't argue. You're in a tough spot. I knew this luck couldn't last. Someone's bound to stumble on you.
Willie...
Willie, for $5,000, hell's bells, of course he will if he's got anything. If you're arrested before I get definite proof from the dope I got this afternoon, it's essential to get a conviction.
But you could tell them
Tell them what? If I went to headquarters and tell them what you told me, you know what they'd say?
What?
Oh, yeah? So you've been living with the dame and cooking up evidence to save her from the electric chair.
But you haven't been living...
So I tell them I've been living with the dame and sleeping on a Davenport. Scram. Come on in, Cookie.
Climb into your other pants. We're going places.
You heard from Dottie?
Yeah. That Richmond dame's dancing at the Silver Slipper. I'll tell you the rest later.
Ann?
Yes?
I'd like to present Mr. Leroy Throckmorton Smith, better known as Cookie. And in my estimation, he's 100% better looking than Powell.
Well, of course, everyone has a right to his own opinion. Oh, that is, Mr. Smith, I mean that, well...
Oh, that's all right, Mrs. That's all right. You see, I'm what you'd call a type.
She still thinks Powell's good looking. I suppose my face would scare dogs and little children.
Oh, no, Scoop. I think that both you and Mr. Smith are very good looking.
Yeah. Well, I'll get dressed.
Wish my wife had your understanding.
of the love in my heart.
Waiter.
My dream arose in dreams of you.
When is the next show going?
In just a minute, monsieur.
Thanks. I hope you'll be able to see it.
See it? This is only my first sight. Wait till I get into my second sight.
Wouldn't bloom while the skies were blue.
If there's anything I hate, it's a corona.
Yeah, Bing Crosby isn't so bad.
Yeah, but he's an inception.
Of the love in my heart. My dream arose in dreams of you.
Well, hello there, Scoop. Cookie?
Oh, pal. Corona. Why don't you drag up a chair?
What do you have?
Well, thanks. An old-fashioned. Well, how are things, Scoop?
Oh, fine. And you?
Fine.
Fine. Pretty little trick. I did the best I could. Sorry, pardon my tight shoes. You can go home now. Goodbye.
Oh, say, Cookie, we nearly forgot. I gotta make a phone call.
Wait a minute, Scoop. Waiter, will you bring a table phone, please? Thanks, you. It'll save you the trouble.
Thanks.
Not at all.
Oh, Ducky.
I knew you'd like it.
No use calling those names, Scoop. They're probably on their way down to meet us.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Cookie.
Tilly, put Violet on, please, and hurry.
Just a moment, Miss Richmond. I believe Violet's in your apartment.
Violet, listen. I want you to pack my steamer trunk.
Have it sent down to the Ile de France. You find my passport in the top drawer of the desk. Meet me at the dock with it in 30 minutes.
Well, you pardon me just a moment?
As a matter of fact, I think I'll join you.
Oh, glad to have you. By the way, as soon as the girls get here, you might as well take Cookie's girl. He'll probably pass out anyways.
Oh, a party?
Yeah. Well, is it okay?
Well, that's right down my alley.
Will you lead the way?
Well, after you.
Fine.
Fine.
I might as well powder my nose, too.
I guess we'll have to try and get you another girl, Paul. Cookie seems to object.
It's a cinch. Anytime I whistle, I can get a dozen of them. But remember, you two guys, no rough stuff. These are nice girls.
Well, that's nice of you, Cookie. No, I've been looking forward to something like this for a long time.
So have I, Paul, and here it is.
That's all right, old boy. Don't worry about it. Have a bit strong like me. Come on. Huh? Oh, that...
Where's Miss Richmond? I don't know, and I can't find her. She's gone right away again. Is this her room? Yeah. Come on, Cookie. Hello, Tilly. This is Scoop McGuire. Say, did that Richmond dame...
I wanted to phone you, but I didn't know where. She had the maid meet her at the French line. I heard her mention the Ile de France.
Thanks, sweetheart. The Ile de France. Say at the midnight. Come on, Cookie, let's go to the dock. See you at the dock, Paul. Come on, step on it, will you? I'm doing the best I can, but the boat sails in a minute.
Never mind the statistics. Hurry.
Bring me my hat and coat.
Ah oui, monsieur. The check, monsieur.
Another baby being brought into the world.
Come on, come on. There's the French line right ahead of you.
Mrs. James McGuire, 710 Rexford Street. It'll be 52 cents.
Tell the boy to be sure the lady signs for it.
Very well, sir.
Was that the Ile de France?
Yes, sir. She just cashed out. But the Paris sails tomorrow, sir.
You know what you can do with a Paris.
Hello, Pat.
Hello, Scoop. Bad accident here. She won't have long to live. Probably down on the way to the hospital.
Know who it was?
Driver says she's on her way to the Isle de France. All she had on was dancing gadgets under her fur coat.
Listen, Pat, I never give you a bum steer, did I?
Check.
Oh, I don't ask any questions. Hop your car, drive me to the emergency hospital. See it all in the paper. Tell them to hold that bulldog addiction.
You said it.
Said it. Get going, I'll say it.
Pardon me. Do you mind if I see that signature?
Certainly.
Save that slip. It's important evidence.
Very well, sir.
Hello. Let me speak to Casey. Hello, Casey. Paul calling. You'll find the murdered woman at 710 Rexford Street. Yes, of course I have proof. Absolute proof, I tell you. Okay, Casey. Call me at the office. Yeah, just as soon as you've made the arrest. Right.
There's no punch in the head.
Boys, get ready for the biggest scoop in years. I found the Meredith dame. I said I found the Meredith dame. Say, what's the matter with you guys?
You tell him, Cookie. I got things to do.
You tell him, Nelson. I've got to write a recipe for custard pie.
I suppose you've heard that Roosevelt's been nominated. Do you think you'll get it?
I don't know. You'd better ask Powell. Maybe he knows about Scoop McGuire, too.
Well, sure, that's right. You do know about Scoops McGuire, don't you, Powell? Well, he just phoned up from down at the emergency hospital. He got a confession from Kitty Thompson. Yeah, alias Helen Richmond.
Who's that?
Huh? Just the Jane who killed Meredith.
Well, anyway, I get the $5,000 reward.
No, you don't. That reward is being paid for information leading to the arrest of Ann Meredith.
That's just what I mean. I just sent the cops there, and if they arrest her, I'll get the reward, even if they let her go 5 minutes later. Now laugh that off.
Hey, he's right. If they break into that apartment, they'll make the pinch.
But Scoop's in that apartment. He'll stop him. Let me call Scoop here. Give me here. Give me the phone.
Wait a minute. Hey, Flanagan, headquarters. I want to speak to you.
Hello? Oh, hello, Chief. Okay, Chief. Okay, Chief. Nice work, Scoop.
Thanks, Flanagan. So long, coppers. Well, the cops are gone. Where to now?
Don't have to worry about me.
Well, you gotta worry about somebody. I'm okay. Well, I guess we're all washed up here.
Yes, I guess so. I'll get my things.
It's been nice, this little place here and all.
Yes, hasn't it?
Not bad. Not a bit bad. Well, as I said before, I guess we're all washed up here.
Yes, I guess so. I suppose now that you got your job back, you won't want to bother with your book. It's a shame, too, because I was looking it over, and it looks pretty good to me.
You know, we really ought to stay in this same atmosphere. It's the best ways, they say.
What do you mean?
Oh, why are women all so dumb? I'm asking you to marry me. What do you think I mean? What's the matter? Don't you love me?
Oh, Scoop. Why, I thought you were sick and tired of looking at me. What do you want to marry me for?
Oh, I gotta finish my book, haven't I? Shall I? Hello?
Hello, Scoop. I thought you'd like to hear my new recipe for a wedding cake. Yeah.
3 spoons of baking powder, 4 cups of sugar, 5 cups of flour, 1/2 pound of butter. And the icing is all covered with...
That's right.